is how to cut a corporate trouser. It is also one of the simplest. I'm going to be teaching you a very simple way to cut a corporate trouser. These are our measurements. The length we are using for this trouser is 39. The lap is 31, and the waist is also 39. So these are the three measurements that you can use for your. Though there are also other people that need your new measurement, that also need the ankle measurement. But for me, for this person wants 14 as the ankle. So these are the measurements I'm going to use. But how do I get my crotch length? You can get your crotch length by dividing your waist by 4. Or averagely you use 10 for an adult. So the first thing I'm going to be measuring is the length of the trouser. The length of the trouser is 39. This is my 39. And I'm going to be adding 2 inches for the folding, which is 40. Which is 41. So this is the length and the allowance. So prior to now, there's a method I use for my students, which is if you want to get the length of your trouser for corporate, it's always +2 -2. What is +2? +2 is for the band. -2 is for the band that is going to be added there, and +2 is these two. So at the end of the day, most time we are always having our 39 parts. But the reason why I am not minusing 2 from here is most time we still trim it out. We have the sewing allowance we use to join this, and most time now our band is always up to 2. We use 1.5. So that's why I'm not removing anything from this upper part, because we are going to be having ½ inch sewing allowance from here, or 1 inch, and we are still going to be making some trimmings. So the concept I'm doing now is the length of the trouser is 39 plus 2 inches for the folding in. Okay, so our lap is 31. If you divide 31 by 2, what you get is 15.5. So this is our 15.5 for the lap. So you make sure your folding is getting to is exactly your lap. So how do you get your crotch length? It's going to be your waist divided by 4. So my waist is 39 divided by 4. That is 9.75. Then I had additional 1 inch to it, and that would be 10.75. So once I do that, this is my 10.75 for my crotch. Then the next thing I'm doing now is I'm taking 3 inches away from my crotch line. I'm marking 3 inches like this. I'm marking it straight. So once I do that, what I have here automatically should be my waist. But meanwhile, my waist is 39. 39 divided by 4 should give us 9.75. So this should be our 9.75. So how do we do it that we have our waist perfect? So the first thing I do is, once I see that the variance is much like 12, so that's like 2.5 or 2.4 inches, I come here and -1 from here. So automatically it will remain 11 points. So once I -1 here, I take it like this and I connect it back here. If you follow this process, then you will not have a problem. Then what I have here now is 11.25. But what I need is 9.75. So from that, I also note that okay, my dart is going to be 1 inch. So I mark my dart to be half of this, which is 5.5. So I add 1 inch to my 9.75, and that 1 inch to my 9.75, which will give me 10.75. So whatever I have on this 10.75, I take it like this and I connect it to like this. So this is how the upper part of my trouser look like. Now for this slant, your trouser should always look slanted. Though the female trouser is always more slanted than that of male. But for male, this is the male trouser. I cut that by 1 inch and I will connect it to my dart line. So this is where the slant will come. So my dart is coming in. So you can either fold in your dart like this, or you can sew it in. So any which way, we have our dart. So this is that. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is, for the base, I'm going to measure. What I have here is 15. I'm going to divide it by 2. This is 7.5. And I'm going to, the base is 7, which should be 3.5 to the right, 3.5 to the left. So this is how I'm supposed to cut my trouser, and I'm going to use my hip or trouser pattern to fix this like this. And This is what my trouser will look like, and this will fit well for a pant trouser. You can see that I didn't bring it totally to the up because of the person's hip, and of course I didn't bring this to down to totally to this line, so that it will not be so tight on the waist. You know, some people make trouser and their hand will not easily be able to enter the pocket. It will be so tight on the waist region. So that is why I'm using this method. We have different types of methods for doing this. Thank you. Oh. So after cutting this down, you use this to cut your back, and your back is going to be having the sewing allowance that you're going to use to sew it. Thank you. Okay, so this is your front. And you use it to cut your back. But one thing you have to be conscious of is that one, it has to be like 3 inches additional to your front. It has to be 3 inches additional to your front. This is 3 inches. Then for this, you come up by 2 inches. Or let's say 2.5. You come up by 2.5, it automatically means that you're coming up by 1.5 inch. Because this is supposed, if this is 2.5, because this one was 1, so it's more of 1.5 inch we are coming up. So that is for the slant. So the next thing is we cut out like this. So once you cut the back like that, you bring this forward and you cut the front. So you take this back and you have your okay, you can make this well. Make sure this and this is touching each other. And for this, so you can cut out 1 inch. Just to avoid the difference. Now for this base, what you need is, you have 3 here. What you need is 2.5. In fact, some people use 1.5. Then you keep trimming it so you have it back to this. So this is how your pattern for your suit, for your trouser should look like. What your pattern for your trouser should look like. And don't forget to always put a mark and the face and the other side of the wall. So once you do that, the next thing you want to do is